This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with that prize guy. It is fight week in Belfast. Delighted to be joined once again. Mr. Main Event this time, Kyle Smith, how are you?
Oh dude, mate, main event this time, something different. So I was one of the first on my last fight there, so I'm going to be a bit later on then on this show on Sunday.
I guess probably the best place to start, unfortunately, just due to the nature of the card and things in the night, obviously we weren't able to get access to get you an interview afterwards, so I guess it's the first sort of chance we've had to catch up. You've had sort of time to reflect. You probably watched your fight back in Windsor Park. Like, are you still sort of in a pinch me moment that you made your professional debut in Windsor Park?
Yeah, no, it was brilliant making the debut there, so it is, but I've had plenty of time now to digest what happened and what I can improve on as well, I suppose. But no, it was an amazing event. The whole fight week and everything there was just professionally done. But then, no, that's left behind me now. I'm focused on, well, I have been focused for the last 6 weeks really, on the fight here on Sunday.
I knew obviously in the build up on fight week, and unfortunately never got to speak to you afterwards, or I was going to sort of have the exclusive to say, of the card, because Mark had sent me the wee promo bits he'd done for the Thriller part with Michael Jackson and things, but did you know on fight week that the next fight was penciled in, or did Mark keep that from you until after?
No, I knew it. I was fighting not long after my debut, so I sort of had it in the back of my mind when I was going into the fight, but I was focused on what was at hand first, and then had a day or two off after Windsor, and then I was straight back in the camp again for focusing on this show now.
I know I'm going to keep bringing up Windsor Park. Obviously, historic card, first All-Irish world title fight. Good night for sort of Holy Trinity boys. Obviously, Lewis becoming world champion. Caoimhin obviously co-main event. Obviously yourself then as well. Another great night for the Holy Trinity boys. But it always seems to be in professional boxing now. The Holy Trinity boys always do well.
Yeah, no, it was good. 3 out of 3 for the Holy Trinity men. Obviously, especially for Caoimhin and Lewis, like they're big title fights for both of them. And that's Caoimhin highly ranked now in the WBA, and then obviously Crocker in the world title. But yeah, no, Holy Trinity, the top level club, like in the amateur terms, and the amount of talent they produce through the gym is crazy. Even the talent now in the gym, there's plenty of young coming champs coming through as well. But yeah, no, it's historically known for producing champions, and it will continue to.
Were you more nervous for Lewis and Caoimhin than you were for yourself in fight day? Like, I guess you were glad when you did your fight out of the way. Like, any sort of nerves you had sort of coming in soon evaporated afterwards, and you're going, right now the focus is on the other two lads.
Yeah, even though I was fighting on the same card, but like I was a fan after. I was straight back out in the crowd after. I was sitting chilling out with my mates and celebrating myself for a bit, and then I think it was after the fight before Caoimhin's, that's when I was back in watching all the fights and all. I was excited for the lads fighting, so I was.
You had a great opponent obviously in your debut, Conor Meanwell. Obviously I've seen him fighting a few times here, like probably added to it and probably helped you lose the nerves a bit, because sometimes if you have an opponent just standing there like a sort of traffic cone, it becomes sort of one way, like you came to have a fight, and it probably helped you to gel more into it, knowing you're having someone coming forward, because you were used to it in the amateurs. If you had someone who just stayed back, you're going, are we playing tag here?
Yeah, no, Conor was a good opponent. There was good matchmaking from Mark, so it was, but it was exciting too, you know what I mean? He was talking to me and all during the fight. It was a good crack, so it was, but I think there's a few photos of me smiling and all when I was in the ring and we were talking, and it was a good, exciting fight, I thought, and I really enjoyed it, and I couldn't have picked a better opponent for the debut, and he brought loads to the table as well. He was experienced, he was tough, he was durable, because you didn't want to go out there and you didn't want to like stab someone in the first round or go out and blow someone away or fight someone that's on the back foot the whole fight. But he was there, and it made it exciting, and couldn't have asked for a better fight.
When you've been so used to down the years, obviously watching Northern Ireland games, sitting in the stands, like did it feel surreal to you that you were actually on the pitch? Like sort of you're watching the games, and I know in the lead up you're sort of going, like, how can I picture it? Was it everything you imagined it would be for being out there in the middle of Windsor Park, everybody actually watching in a new rather than you watching and on the action the opposite way?
Yeah, about an hour before I went in, or about an hour and a half before I went in the ring, I done a wee walk around the stadium, and I just seen, obviously there was no fans in yet, but I was just looking around. I went up there and stood beside the ring, and I just looked around, and I was just starstruck, like, so I was. But I sort of took that time then to break myself in and sort of embrace what I was gonna do an hour later. So, but no, come the ring walk, like, everything was zoomed out. And I said in the previous interview as well. As soon as I get in the ring, like, there's nothing stopped me or nothing distracting me.
Obviously, I think it was a 5-week lead up. Obviously, you went back to your old primary school as well. Obviously, you were reacquainting yourself, and I guess probably becoming that role model for the next generation coming through. You might not inspire someone to be a boxer, but you might inspire someone to keep going their dreams. Like, I remember hearing a part of it, because obviously I had to do the editing for Mark afterwards, and you're obviously up in Bushmills in the recreational centre years ago, and you were out running things in the morning. So, like, it shows that your journey went back to your sort of primary school days.
Yeah. So I would have started boxing when I was in primary school. So I think it was about P2 or P3 or whatever it was. And then obviously as the older I got, I was sort of taking more interest in it. And then I was having exhibitions. And then I was P7 when I started competing. So I was 11 in P7, and then I think it was my second fight. I was picked to represent Antrim against, I think it was Antrim versus Derry, so it was in like one of them wee county shows they have. So it was in the Lansdowne, but I was away on a residential on the Monday and didn't get back the Thursday night, and then so that whole week I was meant to be in the residential, but I was just staying over in the residential doing the things during the day, and then running at night time, doing press ups and all in the morning, and training away. So it was like a pro, I suppose. And then come Thursday, so I was knackered, absolutely knackered, and then the teachers all knew I was fighting, and then the principal, who's still there, Mr. Mulligan, he went to the fight, so he did. Him and his wife went. I remember I didn't know they were going. I think the mcdonagh had said something, or they had like been in contact, and I remember just before I got in the ring, I remember seeing the principal there, and it was nice, so it was. And then over the years they've sort of wished me good luck and kept in contact.
Were you more nervous coming back to your school than you were for fighting in Windsor Park?
I was, to be fair. I was going in, I went into my old P7 class, and good old teachers are still there as well, so they are. So it was nice seeing everyone, but I remember going in, I was like, right, don't be cursing. That was a main one. Don't be going in and saying anything. But no, it was brilliant. So it was brilliant going in.
Your promo, obviously, in the lead up that obviously was done was, catered around Windsor Park, but it was also catered around fighting at Mosley Mill. Like, you're having a dream start to this pro career debut in Windsor Park, second professional fight, you're headlining in the Mosley Mill Theatre. Like, that promo videos all came true very soon. Like, at that stage when you were doing the promo video, did you think things would move this fast for you?
Not maybe as this fast, but when I was speaking to Mark, and I'd seen what Mark did with other fighters, so I knew he was a man of his word, and he's everything he said to me, he's been proven up to this point. Like, he's been doing everything, and he's a workhorse. Like, he's flat out, and he's getting everything sorted. So he is, and he's producing it. So all I have to do is just keep training away, keep understand that. I keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, you've known him 3 years as being called the Magic Man, and now you're seeing why he's a Magic Man, because he makes your dreams become reality.
Yeah, big time. He's brilliant. He's brilliant, so he is, and he's this Sunday, obviously, we're 6 days out now. I was saying earlier there, I think I've caught up my days, but I think we're 6 days out now. Obviously, you're headlining in Mosley Mill Theatre. How far is it from the house? Literally, not even a 5-minute walk. So it's not. So I do my hill sprints, and I run up Caoimhin Road. But see, when I'm running up Caoimhin Road, see, by the time I get to the top, you can actually just see the whole mill, so you can. So it's been, especially throughout camp now, it's been nice, because that's the goal I'm working towards, fighting. So when I've been training, doing my running and all, I've been seeing the venue that I'm fighting at. So it's nice to be fighting at home, especially because boxing isn't really as big up where I'm from, especially as well. So it's good. It's good promotion as well up at area, and then hopefully can inspire a few younger kids to maybe pick up a sport and things, because I'm just a normal guy as well from that area. So there's plenty down there could be doing the same thing.
I'm guessing you're going to want this Mossley Mill to become your regular home. So sort of as you're building your development, until you get to the stage of titles and things like that, you want this to be your sort of normal venue that you could headline 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah, definitely. It's handy. It's close to my house. From what I've seen, it's a cracker setup. I was in last week, like, walking around, just sort of getting the vibe for the place, and obviously everything's not set up yet, but it'll be like walking out to the Coliseum. So it will come fight night, like it'll be good. So it will, and hopefully.
And your first 6-rounder as well, like I know you just turned 20 last week as well. Happy belated birthday, yeah. But your first 6-rounder as well. You're in no rush to go through the gears very quickly, but good for you early on to probably get the 6 rounds.
Yeah, the 6 rounds, getting as much experience as I can at the minute, and I've been I've been training. I've been training hard, training for the 6 rounds, and it'll be good. It'll be a good run out. So well, it's just getting them rounds in, and we're still in the building stages at the current moment. So we'll just keep working away.
And I know Dan's in the background here, but how's that settling in period?
Oh, brilliant. It's brilliant vibe in the gym, training's going well, even being in with the other lads as well. Caoimhin, obviously, he hasn't got a fight there at the minute, but he's still in training. It's good crack in the gym. I'm loving it, loving camp, loving training. And it's a good relationship between me and Dan. We have good wee connection.
And you Joseph Parker and Andy Lee in here in fight week as well. Sort of, was that a distraction to you in some ways? We had a former world heavyweight champion, in the lead up to Windsor. Was that a distraction for you to then been in the gym, or was he passing on any information to you?
Yeah, no, I was speaking to Joe. Joe was talking to me, so he was for a bit, and he was just giving me a bit of advice. I think my daddy has a wee video of him speaking. So really nice guy, really down to earth. Him and Andy, and really nice guys, really genuine guys. And Andy was just saying, go out and do the business and all, and wishing me luck. And then, but yeah, really nice people, so they are.
I guess that you're still in the early stages of sort of pro life, but how are you finding the settling in period so far? I've seen you've been obviously sparring quite a lot of the other pros. Has that helped you to bed in quicker, knowing that they're already pros in the style that you're going to be fighting? How's that sort of implemented into your game as well?
Yeah, no, I'm obviously sparring pros now as well, so it's just adapting to that style, and because it's obviously, I was an amateur for so long, so it's a different game, as I've said before. But no, it's different because you're sparring men now as well. You're sparring a lot more mature men than I am, but I'm still maturing and growing and getting stronger every day. So it's good being in there and mixing it with plenty of good operators as well, especially if you're sparring a few that are fighting on the card as well on Sunday.
The card's been streamed on Box and Social and TG for cathal, obviously in the south. Like, if people didn't already know who Kyle Smith was by this time next week, you've been a lot more households. I know you've been in the Sunday Life with Frampton's articles and things like that, and various news outlets, but like, you're going to become a household name very, very quickly here when people can see who you are as you're starting your professional journey. Important for you in a way that you're able to get broadcast so early on, so you can help build your name.
Yeah, even being on the matchroom card, it's brilliant exposure, so it is, and especially I think, as Frampton said, if Crocker's defending or whatever Windsor again, it's good to get your name out there. It's good to showcase what you can do especially on a big stage. But yeah, no, it's just I just keep doing what I'm doing. I train hard and show it in the fight. So that's all I'm worrying about. And if the fights turn up, it's on a good stage, you'll bounce at it obviously, but I'm on my own path at the minute, so I'm just training away, working hard, and whatever happens, happens.
We expect a different sort of atmosphere at home. Everybody's sort of going to be there for you on Sunday, so I know, as you well know from being a fan of the sport and stuff as well, like, people sometimes appreciate the smaller hall cards than the big ones. Obviously you fought in Windsor on a huge platform and everything else that it was, but nothing sometimes beats that small hall environment. Like, you're probably maybe going to feel the atmosphere and the noise probably more for yourself headlining the card on Sunday than you probably did in Windsor.
Yeah, for Windsor, it was obviously, I was on at like 5 o'clock, so I know a few of my mates, they were still coming in the door half blocked when I was in fighting, so it'll be a different atmosphere as well because it's indoors. It'll the echo of the noise and it'll be a different type of atmosphere in the ring. It'll be warmer probably as well. It'll feel more like McDavid probably as well. For obviously it's in my hometown and sold a lot of tickets from in my area as well. So there'll be plenty of support there and it'll be a good night of boxing. So it'll be good for the fans.
And finally, obviously, what can we expect? Obviously, out of your second pro performance, you know, maybe people might not have seen you fighting before. Why should people be tuning in to Boxing Social and TG4 to watch you fight on Sunday?
They should tune in to see another good performance. It's gonna change a few things. With me and Dan have been working on different stuff as well. We're constantly improving, so we'll be showcasing that next on Sunday here coming.
Well, look, thanks as always for your time. Obviously, enjoy your last couple of days of sort of preparing for your second professional fight. We'll be there obviously on Sunday to obviously to witness your homecoming. But thanks as always for your time, and we'll catch up with you whenever you move to 2-0 on Sunday.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.